Good morning and welcome to the second Friday of Lent. We're continuing our journey through the Gospel and the Passion story through the Gospel of Matthew as Bach wrote it in the St. Matthew Passion. Today is the first of 5 instances we'll be exploring of the Passion Chorale, and this one appears during the Last Supper. Now, just before the Passion Chorale occurs, we have Jesus giving the words of institution, and as I think I may have mentioned the last time, Jesus speaks only the words of the gospel, so they aren't embellished, they're just in the piece, but Bach treats the words of Jesus very carefully. It's almost as if Bach is musically doing the red lettering as many Bibles do for the words of Jesus, but they are in recitative, not an aria or some sort of fancier thing, but whereas since arias sort of depict an emotion, they're sort of a singer you have sort of in an opera, which is sort of the oratorio is kind of the sacred version of the opera, and the character is very angry, so they sing a rage aria about, I am so very upset about this situation, I'm going to sing for 5 to 10 minutes and sing very impressively about how angry I am or how sad I am or anything. So Jesus sings in a really artful way, is the way Bach sets it, of the very first words of institution. And he sings, and so it comes right before the Passion Chorale, and it sounds something like this. After the evangelist sets the stage with the text, Jesus sings, "This is my body, take heed and eat." And then the evangelist sets the stage, and he took the cup, and giving thanks, he gave it to them, and said, "Drink ye all of it." And so that goes on for a little while. And then we have a soprano aria, which again is showing the emotion. We have a recitative first, but unaccompanied one that says, "Alas, my heart is bathed in tears." That's the accompaniment of that. And then this is another famous aria, "Lord, my heart I gladly grant thee, enter there. And it sounds just a little bit like this. Then we have another bit of the text of Jesus revealing to them all that they will be offended by him. And he says that I will smite the shepherd and the sheep of the flock will be scattered, but when again I am risen, then I will go before you to Galilee. And here is the first Passion Chorale. And the text of it reads, "Remember me, my Savior, my shepherd, take thou me. The source of every blessing wilt thou forever be. By mine abundance nourished, with milk and honey blessed, thy spirit brings me comfort and heavenly joy and rest." It's in E major, so a relatively happy tune, and it's in major rather than minor. And it's I think the text really reflects very interestingly on what's just happened. And here's what it sounds like.